Welcome to week 3 of the double diamond process here in the design phase. This week, you're going to be exploring questions, exploring different possibilities, and different paths forward on how you get to accomplishing your one thing that you're focusing on. So as a designer, I can attest to this phase being the most fun, the most creative, and the most exciting. And it might feel a little intimidating at first. As a designer, I believe that a good design is one that achieves the solution, right? That actually will get you to your one thing in a way that honors your values and supports your vision and mission. What are those motivating factors for you? What needs to hold true so as you're working towards your goal, you're not hurting yourself in the process or neglecting what brings you joy and why you even started this path in the first place. So that's why you have your personal mission, your vision, and your values on the board. It's so you don't forget them as you're working towards your one thing. You'll get different prompts throughout the week with the board game. And one other thing you can keep in mind, right, coming back to the double diamond, this is the second part of the diamond where you're expanding your solution space again. You're exploring. So one thing I like to do here is think of at least 3 ways to get to your one thing. The first way is going to be the simplest. You probably have a solution in your mind of how you can already get there. What I'm here to tell you though is that your first solution is not necessarily the best solution. It's the easiest to come up with and it's probably the most tried and true, but there are other options out there. There's never one right answer. So the second solution you design for yourself, and when I say design a solution, this is like steps towards achieving that one thing, or ways to get there, or what can you do now to start moving you towards what that ideal life vision you have for yourself is. So the second way to design a solution is remove all the constraints. Pretend you don't have work or other obligations or responsibilities. Pretend you have a clear calendar. Pretend you have all the time and money in the world. How would that change your approach to your solution? Now, granted, it's probably not realistic, depending on, once again, your personal mission, vision, and values, how important it is for you to get there now. How much time do you have to spend working towards this solution, right? So there's a lot of factors that play. But come up with that second approach. Now, your third approach is going to be picking one constraint, applying it back in. Say you don't have all the money in the world, right? What do you have to work with? Can you work in a little more? Or are you on a tight budget? Or time. You can't, you have to work full time. Weekdays are off the plate on whatever this plan is, right? If you wanted to build a habit of working out more, you probably can't do it in the middle of the day, or it'll be harder to. Pick and choose those constraints. And after you've tried, the solution that initially comes to mind, you've tried a solution where you've removed all the constraints, and then you have a third solution where you kind of add one of those back in, you're going to open yourself up to even more solutions because now you have different levers to play with, right? Is it time? Is it money? Is it, what can you remove and what has to stay in? So figure that piece out, and what you're going to end up with is narrowing back in, and this is going to be week 4's deliver phase. But you're going to narrow on what feels the most right. Where you want to land this week is come up with at least 3 viable solutions. Once again, good solutions that meet your one thing that you're trying to do and honors your mission, vision, and values. So good luck. And if you don't have the game yet, head over to swishie.com/shop And remember, this is part 4 of a 5-part series, and I'll link the whole series and you'll be able to watch all of the videos to learn more about this process. Good luck, and I'll see you next time here on Swishie. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and share with friends.